from Delhi Gorgeous, under the heading Honors with Effect, serial number 1, PA number 2832 of 22, Mr. Bhavan Prasad for petitioner.
Your Lordship, I am appearing on behalf of petitioner, Your Lordship. And petitioner is in custody since 8/6/2021. There is two defects, Your Lordship. Defect number 1 is with regard to registration of FIR.
What is the merits? Come to the merits.
Their informant is refused to identify the petitioner, Your Lordship.
Refused.
Yes, Your Lordship.
Yes. From where are you saying this?
And nothing has been recovered from the possession of petitioner, Your Lordship.
Yes, APP.
Yes, Your Lordship, but from the FIR, from the impugned order itself, Your Lordship.
One antecedent.
Yes. Antecedent is there, Your Lordship, because in Chhatrapur PS case number 42 of 2021.
About identity.
Your Lordship, it is not clear from the impugned order, Your Lordship, that.
If you would have been identified, it would have come the impugned order definitely. Heard the counsel for the petition, heard the counsel for the state. It is a petition is an accused person, so and so. Next paragraph. The informant alleges that some unknown miscreants looted him. And looted him, and thereafter taking him towards the forest, assaulted him, and when he returned, he couldn't find the pickup van in which he couldn't find his pickup van. Full stop. Next paragraph. Counsel for the petitioner submits that the petitioner is not named in the FIR. There is no recovery made from the possession of the petitioner. The charge sheet has already been submitted. He submits that the petitioner was arrested in Chhatrapur PS case number 42 of 2021, wherein he confessed, and on his basis of his confession in the aforesaid PS case, he has been made an accused in this case. Next paragraph. He lastly submits that the petitioner is in custody since
Custody says 8 June 2021, Your Lordship.
8 June 2021. Considering the period of custody and the fact that nothing has been recovered and the petitioner is not named, and there is nothing in the impugned order to suggest that the petitioner was identified, I am inclined to release this petitioner subject to the condition once a month before so-and-so police station.
Your Lordship.
Serial number 2, PA number 2854 of 22, Mr. Lalit Yadav for the petitioner.
For the instant matter, I am appearing on behalf of the petitioner, Your Lordship. So far, the defect is, my lord, the addressing portion of page 2 that may be verified. That is the defect, my lord.
Which may be verified?
My lord, so page 2, my lord, the addressing portion of the.
Corrected. Corrected. What do you want? Do you want to correct it during course of the day?
My lord, sir, I will course of the day.
Where are you?
Well, at my residence, my lord. Just I will reach the High Court, my lord.
Let's reach the High Court and correct it. Otherwise, I'm not saying that. Yes. What is this?
Well, it's a case under section, my lord, 307 is there, my lords. So far, the first information report has been lodged against 7 named persons, my lord, that they had an intention and they had attacked, my lord. Thereafter, after that allegation, one specific allegation has been made against this very petitioner, my lord. That one has assaulted by Tangi, and the petitioner number 2 has assaulted by way of rod, your lordship. And so far, that injury, my lord, there is one injury, my lord, that has been opined to be grievous in nature. They are the villagers, my lord, same villagers, my lords, and they are in custody since 15th of December 2021.
Let Puran Yadav remain for now. I'm releasing Vikas Yadav. Heard the counsel for the petitioner, heard the counsel for the state. From the impugned order, I find the petitioner is an accused so-and-so. There's an allegation against the accused petitioner number 1 giving a tangi blow, within bracket axe, on the head of the informant, causing bleeding injury. There's an allegation that the Vikas Kumar gave rod blow on the head of the informant. First up. Considering the fact that the petition number 1 gave a tangi blow, axe blow, which is a self-cutting weapon. At this stage, I am not inclined to release him on bail. The same is rejected. Next para. So far as Vikas Kumar is concerned, I am inclined to release him on bail. 10,000 two sureties. Defects to be moved during course of the day. Okay.
Serial number 3, Lord.
Serial number 3, PA number 2855 of 22. Mr. Gaurav for the petitioner.
May Lordship, this is case under section 147, 148, 149, 353 and 307 and Arms Act subsequently 17 CL Act, Lordship. This case, Lordship, there is a police receive a secret information that some movement of the extremists in the forest area. Thereafter, police reached there and the firing and counter firing between the police and extremists. There is no persons have been sustained any injury in course. On that basis, a fire has been instituted against 4 named and some unknown accused persons, Lordship. Petitioner is not named in a file, Lordship, and his name come on the basis of the confessional statement of the co-accused persons, Lordship, and the other co-accused persons have also been granted bail by the Honorable High Court. I have annexed 2 series, Lordship. There I have annexed 3.
Yes, similar. APP. Similar.
My lord, on the basis of confession, his name has come, my lord.
Not the counsel for the petitioner, the counsel for the state. There was an exchange of firing between police personnel and extremists. One extremist died and several incriminating articles was recovered. It appears that none of the police personnel suffered any injuries. First up. Name of the petitioner arrested from the spot, nor any material was recovered from his possession. First up. Further, similar situated co-accused has been granted bail and extra 2 series they can give. And so on and so on. So APP opposes but cannot controvert the aforesaid statement. On the aforesaid facts which transpired, I am inclined to release this petition at 10,000 two shillings.
Serial number 4, PA number 2856 of 22. Mr. Pranay for the petitioner.
My lord, I am on behalf of the informant, your lordship.
Who is for the informant?
Yes, your lordship, I am.
Yes.
Lordship, this under section 307, Lordship, petitioner as Gotia's Lordship matter has been compromised. Now, so far injury is concerned, Lordship, the injured person is Abbas Ansari caused by one Asin Mia, Lordship. This petitioner, no specific allegation has been attributed against this petitioner, Lordship. If may I permit to read FIR, I am reading FIR, Lordship. And matter has been also compromised, Lordship.
Yes, informant. Yes, informant. Unmute yourself. Unmute yourself. The parties are related to each other.
The matter has been compromised, your lordship, between both
The
the
parties
parties.
are related to each other.
Yes, your lordship, they are Gotias.
The parties are related. Petition is in first 2 paragraphs, standard paragraph. The parties are related to each other. The allegation is that due to some dispute, the assault had taken place. First up, next paragraph. From the impugned order, I find that there's an allegation against Ashin Mia, who has assaulted the informant's son. And the general allegation is against the other accused persons, including the petitioner. The informant submits that since they are related, they have amicably settled the dispute. Next para. Considering the fact that the specific allegation is not against this petitioner, rather the allegation against this petitioner is general and omnibus, I am inclined to release.
Serial number 5, PA number 2857 of 22.
May I please, Lordship? The FIR has been lodged under section 376 IPC, Lordship, and 4 of POCSO. Lordship, there is an allegation in the FIR.
Age of the girl.
Age of the girl, it appears from the FIR, is 16 years.
Committed
She has
rape.
taken thrice. What she has alleged in the FIR, that this petitioner has committed rape thrice, and every time this petitioner has taken the victim from the crowded place, but there is no eyewitness. And if it also will see the FIR, from the FIR itself, what the allegation is.
Yes.
From the crowded place, she was being taken away. There is no eyewitness. Nobody is seeing this petitioner taken away forcefully by dragging her mouth. And on the very next day, the medical examination was done, and doctor has not found any injury on her private part.
Not now. Heard the counsel for the petitioner, heard the counsel for the state.
The charge sheet and cognizance has been taken at the liberty.
Charge sheet as cognizance has been taken. He further submits that it is surprising that the victim was being taken from a crowded place and thereafter rape was committed, but no one has seen the petitioner taking the victim. Full stop. Next paragraph. After going through the FIR and the impugned order, I find that there's a direct allegation against the petitioner. That's against the petitioner. And there are two petitioners.
No, petitioner. Yes. There are two petitioners. Jugal Kumar Chauhan and Sikandar Chauhan. Petitioners.
Committing rape upon a girl aged about 16 years. Considering
but so far petition number 2 is concerned.
The petitioner further submits that there is the medical evidence doesn't support the factum of rape. Yes.
So far petition number 2 is concerned, Lordship. There's an allegation that जा रही थी रास्ते में सिकंदर चौहान मुझे पकड़कर जबरदस्ती मुंह बांध कर ले गया, अपने नए मकान में पीछे ले गया, जहां जुगल चौहान मेरे साथ बलात्कार.
After going to the FIR, I find that there's a direct allegation against both the petitioners. Full stop. The allegation against the petitioner number 1 is of commission of rape, and against the petitioner number 2 is that this petitioner had forcibly taken the victim to the where the petitioner number 1 was present when the rape was committed. Full stop. Considering the nature of allegation and the considering the fact that the girl is aged about 16 years, I'm not inclined to release these petitioners of bail at this stage. The trial court is directed to proceed with the trial. Full stop. The petitioners may renew their prayer after examination of the victim.
Serial number 28022, Mr. Arun Kumar for the petitioner.
Please, Your Lordship, this case under the offence under section 302, 201 and 34 of the IPC. The FIR has been lodged against unknown persons by the mother of the deceased. And thereafter, was the Suraj Lohra, was arrested and who confessed the name of this petitioner, my lord. And this same accept the confessional statement of this co-accused, the Suraj Lohra, my lord. There no incriminating article was recovered from his possession of this petitioner, my lord. And the other accused persons, the similarly situated, my lord, the Michael Topno and Anupam Guria, and the Nelly Topno has been granted bail by this honorable court, my lord. In the case of the petitioner,
The counsel for the state. The petitioner is an accused for allegedly committing an offence under section so and so. Full stop. The son of the informant was murdered. It is alleged that her son, it is alleged that the informant's son was having some relationship with a girl and went to meet that girl. The informant suspected that the girl along with her friends murdered the son. From the impugned order, I find that there is no eyewitness to the said occurrence. The name of the petitioner transpired from the confessional statement of the co-accused. Full stop. After the arrest, the petitioner confessed his guilt. Full stop. This is the only material against the petitioner. The petitioner is in custody since
Custodian is 1 February 2021, my lord.
1st of February 2021. Charge sheet submitted?
Yes, my lord, charge is submitted.
And as submitted, the charge sheet has already been submitted. Considering the nature of evidences collected during trial and during investigation, and the fact that there is no eyewitness, I am inclined to release this petitioner.
Next.
Serial number 7, PA number 2861 of 22, Mr. Mohammed Kumar, number 2.
My lord, this petition is favorable for the offence under section 392 of the IPC. Petitioner is not named in the FIR, not put on TIP, nothing has been recovered. Name of this petition has come on the basis of confidential co-accused allegation the robbery of one mobile phone. And custody since 3rd December 2021, my lord.
Recovery from your position?
No, not my lord. कोई कुछ सबीर अंसारी name of this petition has come, my lord.
Yes, APP. This for the state.
Mr. Silpikar थाने में appear नहीं.
Heard the counsel for the petitioner, heard the counsel for the state. The informant on the point of pistol was looted of his mobile by unknown miscreants. Full stop. Next paragraph. From the impugned order, I find that the petitioner was not arrested from the spot, nor any material was recovered from the possession of this petitioner. Though some materials were recovered from other co-accused person. The petitioner is in custody since
3rd December 2021.
December 2021. First up, charge sheet submitted as
Yes, my lord.
yes.
Yes.
And as submitted, charge sheet has already been submitted. Considering the fact that charge sheet has been submitted and nothing has been recovered from the position of this petitioner, I am inclined to release once in a month before Swansea police station.
Obliged.
Serial number 8, Mr. Arvind Kumar Chaudhary.
Not the offense is 379, 413, 34 of Indian Penal Code and 136A, 137 of Electricity. And not the persons at whose confessions my name has come has already been granted will. I have sent that order, my lord, and nothing has been seized from the possession of the petitioner. In this case, on the basis of except confession made in Sarak PS 128, there is nothing, no material against the present petitioner.
Your Lordship, I am appearing on
And Nivas Gupta,
Yes.
Anil Jha, all were granted bail, my lord. At whose confession my name transferred.
What do you have to say?
Your Lordship, I am appearing on behalf of the respondent JUVB.
Yes. What do you have to say?
Your Lordship, there is loss to the tune of which is 3 lakhs.
It is alleged, petition is so and so, so and so. It is alleged that several materials like electric cables, conductors, insulators, angles, etc., of JUVNL,
Yes, sir.
JBVNL was stolen, worth uh, whose worth was rupees 3 lakhs. First up. The petitioner is not named in the FIR. His name transferred from the confession statement of the co-accused, and he is in custody since 9/2/2022. Further, from the impugned order, I find that the court found that the petitioner habitually receives stolen property. Full stop. Uh, Considering the period of custody,
No, my lord, I am in custody since 11/9/21.
11/9, then how?
Yes, my lord, but in 11/9 I was apprehended and all of them were remanded in this case on 9/2. 11/9 से custody में.
Mr. Counsel, so far as case is concerned, what will be your date of custody?
My lord, चार्जशीट सबमिट करके हमको रिमांड में
What
लिए हैं.
will be your date of custody in this case?
That is 9/2, my lord.
Yeah.
My lord, and other persons were also from 9/2, my lord. They were granted bail by you.
9/2/2022. Considering the period of custody and the fact that the name of the petitioner transferred from confessional statement of the co-accused, and the case is under section so and so only, I am trying to release this petitioner.
Here number 9, GA number 2863 of 22, Mr. Rahul Dev, Mr. Bhaskar Trivedi, or the petitioner.
Yes. Where is Mr. Rahul there? Yes, who appears? State.
Lordship, I am appearing.
He was not identified in the TIP.
Not identified, Lordship.
Because
And his name has been conspired on the basis of confessional statement.
No one appears. Super में लिखिएगा. Some unknown miscreants looted the informants. Next paragraph. From the impugned order, I find that the name of the petitioner transpired from the confessional statements of a co-accused. Further, the petitioner and the other co-accused was put on TIP, and this and only the co-accused Rajesh Kumar Mata was identified in the TIP. First of this suggests that the petitioner was not identified in the TIP. Considering the aforesaid fact that the petitioner was not identified in the TIP, and he was not named in the FIR, I am inclined to release this petitioner.
Obliged.
PA number 10, PA number 2865 of 22, Mr. Anurag Kashyap.
Lord, this is an application for grant of regular pay under section 302, 120B, 34 IPC and 27 of the Arms Act. FIR, Lord, has been lodged against 5 persons. Lord, the petitioner is not named in FIR. This petitioner, Lord, is old man. He is not named. There is no eyewitness. There is no recovery. Lord, the petitioner has been made accused in this case, Lord, merely on the basis of confessional statement of co-accused. And Lord, the two co-accused, Lord, the Pankaj Kumar Ravi and Ravi Kumar, have been granted bail by this honorable court. Lord, I have annexed the order at as annexure 2, Lord, page 18 and 19. So far, petitioner is concerned, Lord, he has got no criminal incident. He is a man of, Lord, the 68 years of age, and he is
Let the case diary come.
Lord.
Call for the case diary.
PA number 11, PA number 2866 of 22, Mr. Rajesh Kumar Singh.
Yes. 202, 201, 34 of the Penal Code. Petitioner is not known to the FIR Lordship. During course of investigation, it has come that the deceased had gone with other cohabiting persons. So taking real Lordship and the petitioner was also present there. That is the allegation. Secondly, there is no other material. No what act has been alleged. When the incident order, it appeared that the deceased had gone with other cohabiting persons. Lordship there. Petitioner was also present. Second, there is no other evidence against the petitioner.
Case diary.
Like
Serial number 12, BA number 2868 of 22, Mr. DC Mishra.
Right. Offense under section 341, 323, 302, 307, 34 of Indian Penal Code. FIR has been registered against English Hamram and four unknown persons. My name has been transferred on the basis of confessional statement of English Hamram. Nothing has been recovered. And he was not apprehended on the spot. He is in custody since 7/4/2021.
Case diary.
Eleven 13 Lordship, I am appealing.
BA number 2870 of 22, Mr. Vikas Kumar.
The case is registered under section 387 Lordship of IPC. The petitioner is not named in the FIR.
Where is the certified copy of the impugned order with the authentication fee?
That I will be filing Lordship in the course of the day. I'll file it in the course of the
File
day.
it.
Today.
File it. File it. Remove the defects.
Serial number 14, BA number 2871 of 22.
The type copy has already been filed, madam. Second, first.
Format of FIR is
Yes, Mr. Majumdar.
Is under section 302 of the Indian Penal Code, madam. Now, if you can look into this first information report at page 19.
Yes.
मैं अपनी पुत्री ममता कुमारी की शादी लगभग 12 वर्ष पूर्व में चंद्रिका सिंह द पिटिशनर जिला गढ़वा के साथ किया था। मुझे दिनांक 29/9/21 को समय करीब 13 बजे मोबाइल द्वारा सूचना मिली कि पुत्री ममता देवी किसी ने मारकर हत्या कर दी। इसके बाद हम सभी अपने परिवार के साथ अमेरिका गए थे। देखे कि मेरी पुत्र घर में मृत अवस्था में पड़ी हुई, उसे उन्होंने धारदार बर्छी से वार किया है। मेरे पास में भाला पड़ा हुआ, मेरी पुत्र खून से लथपथ मृत अवस्था में पड़ी हुई, मेरे पास में भाला पड़ा हुआ, इस पर खून लगा हुआ है, जिससे पूर्व में हम लोग हमारा दामाद चंद्रिका सिंह को सामाजिक तरीके से समझाने काम किया, लेकिन हम लोग नॉर्मल द पिटिशनर इज इन कांस्टेबल इन जेल।
Case diary.
Serial number 15, DA number 2872 of 22, Mr. P.K. Mukhopadhyay.
The initially the FIR was lodged against two unknown persons for the offence under section 394 IPC and 27 of the Armed Act.
Remove the defect. Remove the defect. Remove the defect.
I'll remove it.
Madam, there are several criminal cases pending against this petition.
Let him remove the defect first.
My lord.
Defect should pointed out should be removed.
Serial number 16, DA number 2874 of 22, Mr. Rohit Rajwar, Mr. Arvind Kumar Chaudhary.
Lord, I am appearing Lord 376D, my Lord. The victim has been examined in Annexure 3 during trial, my Lord, and she has not alleged anything against the present petitioner as my Lord, para 1 and 2, my Lord, page 18, my Lord, her deposition, my Lord.
My Lord, file is not available.
Categorically stated that this petitioner has not participated in the crime. She has stated. Whereas she has taken the name of other 4 persons who had participated in the crime. Page 18.
You have the counsel for the petitioner and the counsel for the state. The petitioner is an accused for allegedly committing an offence under section so and so. The informant victim has already been examined as PW1. Full stop. In her statement, she has not taken the name of this petitioner to be the miscreant, to be the perpetrator of the crime. Full stop. Rather, she has taken name of others. Considering the aforesaid fact and after going through the deposition, which is annexure 3 to this application, I am inclined to release this petitioner 10,000 to sureties.
Serial number 17, DA number 2875 of 22.
Yes, Lordship, I am appearing in this case, Lordship. 3 defects is there, my super defect number 1 is concerned. We have already filed the authentication fees yesterday, Madam.
Counsel for the petitioner submits that the authentication fee has already been filed.
Yes, Lordship. So far the case is concerned, Madam, this is a dispute between the parties regarding the land, Madam. The case is under section 452 and non-available section 380 of the IPC, Madam. It has been alleged by
What is to attract 3? Heard the counsel for the petitioner, heard the counsel for the state. The case is under section so and so, so and so, so and so. Full stop. There's an allegation that this the accused person, including this petitioner.
Lordship, may I?
Yes.
Lordship, I'm appearing on behalf of state. Lordship, actually the case is, Lordship, that this informant was allotted with the plot number 350C, upon which she had built her house. But these present petitioners have trespassed into her house and still in possession of that, Lordship. It is not only a case of civil nature, Lordship. How can the trespassers be punished in civil case? They are still in possession.
Who is giving a finding that this is a civil case?
Lordship, that they are it's petitioners.
Let them say whatever they like. Yes, whatever you stated. There's an allegation that the petitioner and others have forcefully entered the house of the informants and have stolen household articles worth rupees 2,600. The petitioner is in custody since
10/1/2022.
10/1/2022. Considering the period of custody and the nature of allegation, and since there was some dispute between the parties in respect of the plot over which the house has been constructed in question, where a house has been constructed, I am inclined to release this petitioner.
DA number 18, DA number 2878 of 22, Mr. A.K. Chaturvedi.
Yes, my lord.
This case of love affair, since the victim had love affairs with the co-accused Chotu Kumar Yadav Miles. From the MP note, it doesn't appear the London Session Judge had discussed about the statement of the victim under section 164 of the CRPC.
Not necessary.
This case of love affair, the first information report has been lodged by the father Miles. What is the statement of the victim? See, prior to alleged occurrence, that is not on 6th, rather prior to that, she had left the house with the other accused persons, and they stayed at different places. She also stayed in the house of the sister of the co-accused Chotu, and then after she came back, then she again she had some affairs with the co-accused Chotu Kumar Yadav.
You renew your prayer after examination of the
164 का मांग देख लिया जाए the statement the statement of the
victim. There is no allegation of rape against you. There is no allegation of rape against you. The allegation is that you have forcefully taken her.
No, my submission from the statement of the victim it appears that never force was applied she voluntarily with the accused persons
that never force was applied. So the statement of the girl be called for, recorded under 164.
Yes, because she stayed also in the house of the sister of the co-accused. There she never raised halla.
I am calling for it. Don't worry. Call for the statement under section 164 CRPC and place this case before this bench.
Yes.
I appeal for the state law.
Fresh filing.
Let the statement be called for by fax immediately, so that the case can be listed next week. Yes, next.
Under the heading fresh filing, serial number 90, BN number 609 of 22.
Yes, Mr. Yes, who is appearing?
I am for the state, my lord.
Who is for the petitioner?
Serial number 20, lordship.
Serial number 19.
No, I'm 20, lordship.
Call for the case diary.
My lord, I have received the case diary, my lord.
What is there?
Yes, my lord, confessed witness we have, my lord. In paragraph number 11, eyewitness, my lord. Confessional statement in paragraph.
Eyewitness is there. Read the statement of the eyewitness.
इस समय साक्षी पवन खलको उम्र करीब 31 और पिता बिरसा खलको साकिम पूर्णा पानी टोला गांटरमुंडी थाना मनोहरपुर जिला पश्चिम चाई भाषा आधार संख्या इतना उन्होंने अपने बयान में घटना का पूर्ण समर्थन करते हुए बताया कि दिनांक 5/8/2021 को सुबह जब यह तालाब की तरफ से हाथ मुंह धोकर आए तो सुने कि पौरुष उर्फ ढोलका तिर्की के घर के बाहर भीड़ जमा है। जब नजदीक गए तो देखे कि पौरुष तिर्की के घर बाहर ताला लगा हुआ है और बाहर से आवाज देने पर अंदर से कोई आवाज नहीं है। उपस्थित लोगों से इन्हें मालूम हुआ कि पौरुष तिर्की घर से सुबह से ही बंद है। इसमें पौरुष तिर्की अपनी पत्नी सोमवार तिर्की के साथ रहता था। थोड़ी देर में सोमवारी तिर्की के मायके से उसके राम भाई राम
Anyone seeing the commission of murder?
No, my lord, but he is confessed, my lord. In paragraph number 24.
Any recovery after confession?
पोस्टमार्टम रिपोर्ट माय लॉर्ड है रिकवरी का।
Any recovery?
नो रिकवरी माय लॉर्ड, रिकवरी नहीं माय लॉर्ड।
Because no one appears in view of the petitioner. First stop, next paragraph. I have heard the APP at length who refers to several paragraphs of the case diary. First stop. Since it would not be proper to pass an order at this stage without hearing the petitioner, this case is adjourned for a week. Is this case before this same bench after a week?
Serial number 20, BA number 622 of 22, Mr. Mohammed Wasim Akhtar.
Yes, Lordship. This case is under section 395, 412. Petitioner name has been dragged on the basis of the suspicions. Nothing has been recovered or seized from the physical or conscious position of the petitioners or at their instance. Petitioner is under jail custody, 12th November 2021.
Petitioner was arrested from the spot, Your Lord. And you will see the lot of the
Counsel, that your name transferred from the confessional statement of the co-accused. Yes?
Lord, it has come in Lordship, page 17, Lordship.
No, I am seeing that. How come the petitioner, counsel for the petitioner is making a statement that the name of the petitioner transpired from the confessional statement? They were arrested from the spot. Yes, Mr. Counsel?
No, I'm not saying the confessional statement or suspicion.
On suspicion.
Yes.
But you were arrested from the spot. Not now. Heard the counsel for the petitioner, heard the counsel for the state. On
case diary मांगा लिया जाए Lordship.
Not necessary. It is alleged that 7 miscreants entered the factory premises and was trying to take away materials from the copper cable yard. Full stop. The guards surrendered the yard, and when some miscreants managed to flee, but these petitioners were arrested from the spot. So considering the fact that the petitioner was arrested from the spot, at this stage, I am not inclined to grant bail to the petitioner. The same is rejected.
Obliged.
Serial number 21, BA number 624 of 22, Mr. Altamash Khan.
Yes. Who is appearing?
I am for the estate, my lord.
Yes, what is this case? What is this judgment?
My lord.
What is this?
164 में victim has examined, my lord. She has stated that the petitioner along with Israfil, they have taken away Ranchi to Delhi, my lord. Thereafter, they sell one Vikas Singh and Vikas Singh से शादी करा दी है. उसके बाद ही अपनी बहन को फोन किया है, तब वहां से रिकवर हुई है. ये 164 का है. May I permitted to read, my lord.
No, what is this at page 25, page 23, annexure 5? What is annexure 5?
Just, my lord.
The trial is going on.
ये दूसरे ट्रायल का हुजूर, इनका लास्ट डेट कोई बहस किया था कि कुछ एक्यूज का इसमें एक्विटल हो गया है. अभी ये पहले भी हियरिंग हो चुका है हुजूर.
ना रिमूव द डिफेक्ट हुआ था, उसके बाद नहीं हुआ. Let's discuss tomorrow, as no one appears before this bench.
PL number 22, PL number 2831
Lordship.
Select the case at length, but no one appears on the petitioner. Let's discuss tomorrow.
Lordship. Case related to section 322/134 of the IPC and section 27 arms act. Only confessional statement of the petitioner, Vijay Ganju petitioner made accused in the present case, your lordship. And Vijay Ganju has been granted bail by the coordinate bench. I have annexed the lordship annexer 2 here. And not
how many cases are there?
And charge sheet
there?
This is a case of double murder, lordship.
Maybe, but how many cases are there against the petitioner?
हुजूर हमरे को इसको लेके 5 केस है, जिसमें हम सब केस में बेल, 3 केस में बेल पर हैं, ये 2 है बस. एक लास्ट हुजूर मंडे को था, उसके बाद ये आज का है, उसमें हम सब केस में बेल पर हैं.
For the case diary, we'll stop next para. The state will file an affidavit intimating the cases which are pending against the petitioner, their status and stage, along with its nature. Status, stage and nature of the cases.
PL number 23, PL number 2858 of 22, Mr. Rajesh Kumar Mishra.
May please your lordship. This is case under section 504, 392 IPC, and the petitioner is custody since 5th January 2022. Annexure 3 is the compromise petition between the accused person and the informant. Annexure 2 is the co-accused bail order, your lordship. Co-accused has been granted bail by this honorable coordinate bench of this honorable court, your lordship. And nothing has been recovered in possession of the petitioner, your lordship. I am not named in FIR, your lordship.
Sorry, your case is different.
Let the case diary may be called for, your lordship, as because I am not present in the.
You have referred to annexure 2. You are referred annexure 2. Annexure 2 is enough. On your confession, the mobile phone was recovered.
Not in my possession, your lordship. The motorcycle has been recovered from the co-accused Manir Ansari.
And the fact of compromise clearly suggests that you have tampered with the evidence.
No, your lordship, it's not.
I will not grant bail in these type of cases. where the evidence are being tampered with. Look here,
Lordship,
heard the counsel for the petitioner, heard the counsel for the state. Counsel for the petitioner submits that
let me withdraw
similarly
this case, Your
situated
Lordship.
has been granted bail in PN number
I-
1826 of 2022 by a coordinate bench of this court. He submits that the petitioner is not named in the FIR and nothing has been recovered from the possession of this petitioner. Next paragraph. After going through the impugned order in the FIR, I find that two unknown person uh, forcibly taken the informant uh, and thereafter started beating him and, and had taken the mobile phone. Full stop. Uh, the miscreants were riding a motorcycle bearing registration number JH07J5452. Full stop. Uh, Next para. Though the petitioner is not named in the FIR, but from the order by which the co-accused has been granted bail, it is clear that on the basis of the confessional statement of this petitioner, the mobile phone was recovered. Further, the petitioner has stated that the parties have compromised their dispute. Full stop. Compromised the issue. Full stop. The case is full stop. They will here. Section 392 of the IPC is not compoundable. Full stop. This factum of compromise suggests that there is some interference in the with the there was some interference.
Permitted to withdraw. Lordship,
Yeah.
may please your Lordship, I may be permitted to withdraw this case, Your Lordship.
Don't withdraw. Just listen to the order. So there is some क्या लिखा है? There is by the accused persons. Thus, at this stage, I am not inclined to grant bail to the petitioner. The petitioner, if so advised, may renew his prayer after examination of the informants. Further, the case of the petitioner is different to that to the person who has been granted with the to the case is different to the person who has been granted bail, as the impugned order suggests, as the order by which the bail was granted suggests that on the confession of this petitioner, the mobile was recovered.
Obliged, Your Lordship. I may be permitted to withdraw.
You renew after the examination of the victim. Yes, next.
Serial number 24, B number 2859 of 22, Mr. Anurag Kashyap for the petitioner.
May I please, Your Lordship? Lordship, the FIR has been registered under Section 307 IPC and Section 12 of POCSO Act, Lordship. Lordship, there is a allegation in the FIR that 5 accused persons, Lordship, they came to the this informant and they have assaulted the informant, and thereafter, along with those 5 accused persons, this petition and one more accused person, they came there, and there's a specific allegation that one Ramjan Ansari and Firoz Ansari, they have assaulted the informant by means of axe. And this Firoz Ansari and Ramzan Ansari, they both have been granted bail by the coordinate bench of this honorable court, considering the fact that the injuries were found to be simple in nature. But so far this petitioner is concerned, there is no allegation that he has assaulted. Only allegation that he was present with the accused persons at the place of occurrence. There's absolutely no allegation in the FIR, save and except that this petitioner was present at the place of occurrence. And this petitioner is aged about 64 years, Your Lordship. He is in custody since 19/10/2021.
Heard the concept of the petitioner, heard the concept of the state. The petitioner is an accused for the alleged committing an offence under section so and so. The informant alleges that her sister was being teased by some of the accused person. When objection was raised and the informant and others protested, this petitioner and others assembled with weapons and assaulted the informant and others. First up, next paragraph. From the FIR, I find that the specific allegation is against Ramjan Ansari and Firoz
Ansari.
First up. There is no allegation of, there is no specific overt act against this petitioner. Also, the allegation against this petitioner is general and omnibus in nature. Considering the aforesaid facts, 10,000 to sureties.
Serial number 25, DA number 2869 of 22, Mr. Ranjan Kumar Singh, for the petitioner.
Yes, my lord, sir. I am appearing in this case, my lord. My lord, the offence related to 498A and 364A IPC, my lord, sir.
64A?
Yes, my lord. It is a very much peculiar case, as because after marriage, my lord, sir, this victim, the daughter of the informant, went to her maike.
What is the girl?
Went to her maike. Yes, that is the question, my lord, sir. She went to her maike. It appears from the complaint itself, my lords. And the on perusal of complaint, my lords will find that it is completely afterthought, my lords. As because the complaint was affidavitted on 11/3. Some dates are very much relevant. The complaint was affidavitted on 11/3/19, and same was seen by the judicial magistrate on 12/3/19 for the offence committed on 14/3/19 after filing of the case. The occurrence took place on 14/3.
Read the complaint.
Yes, my lords. Kindly have a turn to page 13, my lords. Just for a moment, my lords. Right side में जो देखा जाएगा, the judicial magistrate have seen it on 12/3/1919. Now come to next page, my lords. The घटना स्थल दिन तारीख वो समय. My lords.
Read the FIR. Read the complaint.
Yes, my lords. I'm reading from the page 40, my lords, middle portion. घटना स्थल दिन तारीख व समय. घटना अभियोगी के घर ग्राम सुखाड़ी दिन गुरुवार 14/3/19 को शाम 7 बजे शाम को थाना मेहरमा के अंतर्गत. देन कंप्लेंट यह कि अभियोगिनी अपनी लड़की रुखसाना खातूर को निकाह मोहम्मद मुजिम पेशर सोएंसो के साथ आज से 4 माह पूर्व 11/11/18 पहले मुस्लिम हिंदू रीति रिवाज के अनुसार किया था. यह कि अभियोगिनी अपनी लड़की की शादी के पश्चात ससुराल भेज दी. ससुराल में कुछ दिन शांतिपूर्वक रखने के बाद ससुराल वाले उसे प्रताड़ित करने लगे और दहेज में मोटरसाइकिल की मांग कर उसे प्रताड़ित करने लगे. यह कि अभियोगिनी अपनी लड़की को ससुराल से विदा कराकर अपने घर ले आई. अपने मायके में कुछ दिन रखने के बाद मेरा दामाद मोहम्मद नजीब मेरी लड़की को विदागरी कराने के लिए आए और दहेज में मोटरसाइकिल की मांग करने लगे. देने में असमर्थता जताई. या कि वह झूठ बोलकर मेरी लड़की को दिनांक इतना 14/3/19 को गुरुवार शाम 7 बजे मेरी लड़की को बहला फुसलाकर अपने साथ लाए मोटरसाइकिल पर बैठा के चले गए. या कि अभियोगिनी 2 दिन बाद अपनी लड़की का हाल समाचार जानने के लिए लड़की के ससुराल लड़की का फोन नंबर स्वयं पर किया तो उसका फोन बंद आ रहा था. या कि अभियोगिनी अपने दामाद के फोन नंबर स्वयं पर फोन किया तो लड़का मोहम्मद नजीम से बात हुआ तो उन्होंने बोला कि 1 लाख नगद एवं अपाची गाड़ी दो तब लड़की का पता बनाएंगे. अगर लड़की को जिंदा रखना होता तो मुझे 1 लाख नगद अपाची गाड़ी दो, नहीं तो तुम्हारी बेटी को जान से मार दूंगा. या कि अभियोगिनी को घर में घुसकर जान से मारने की हमेशा धमकी देता रहा. या कि अभियोगिनी अपने प्रयास से लड़की को बहुत ढूंढने का प्रयास किया लेकिन लड़की का कहीं पता नहीं और मुझे शंका है कि मेरी लड़की सो एंड इट वाज साइंड एंड एफिडेविटेड ऑन 11/3/19. जस्ट नेक्स्ट पेज, माय लॉर्ड सर. So my submission before your lordship that the complaint is afterthought. All where she has alleged the occurrence took place on 14/3/19. though the complaint was affidavitted on 11/3 prior to that, and it was seen by the judicial magistrate on 12/3. And my specific averment with this respect, my lords, that the informant has in fact solemnized marriage of her daughter to another boy. It came to know from my sides, my lords. And the victim was at her mica, and she, the present petitioner went for bidai, and that was refused. This is the case. As your lordship. Having no criminal antecedent, he is in custody from September 2021.
State, where is the state? No abuse. Yes, next.
Serial number 26.
City.
Serial number 22. Mr. Samik Ranjan.
What is the 307 of the Indian Penal Code with allied sections? If your lordship can look into the page 24, it is among the relatives, the case and a counter case, my lord. Page 24, if your lordship can kindly have a look.
What is the specific against you?
Nothing specific. That's why I was trying to read the FIR. From the seventh line from the bottom at page 24, जब मैं अपने चाचा का बेटा कार्तिक पाल को समझाने का प्रयास करने लगे, कार्तिक पाल ज्यादा आग बबूला होने लगा, धमकी देते हुए तुम हम लोग को कुछ नहीं बिगाड़ सकते हो, कहने लगा तुम लोगों को जान से मार देंगे, कहते हुए
What happened to other co-accused? Other co-accused.
They have moving the bail application in the lower court. He is Anil Pal is a
No one have approached this court as yet. This is the first.
He is the first person who is approached. Anil Pal, being the father of that Kartik Pal, he is the.
Because your bail application was rejected on 17th of February. It was filed, registered before this court on 21st only.
Now it is only in 2 days bail matters are coming up.
Now after 2 days everything will change.
Why will?
It will be normal. You have to. Everything is normal now. You have to come through the Lavazima bench.
Oh, that's true now.
To the Lavazima bench. Yes, state. What is the specific allegation against this petitioner?
No specific allegations. Jakhmi, that one came in para 8 of the case diary, my lord.
Yes.
The injured person itself stated that this petitioner also causes hurt, my lord.
What? Read that, para 8. Read para 8.
Yes, my lord. Para 8, my lord. Anil Pal is the petitioner, my lord.
Yes.
जब इसके पिता निमाई पाल अनिल पाल को जमीन जबरन घेरने से मना किया, तो अनिल पाल, this petitioners, कार्तिक पाल, all those co-accused जबरन घेरा बनाने लगा और इसके पिताजी दोबारा मना किए तो सभी आक्रोशित होकर गाली गलौज करते हुए जान मारने की धमकी देकर अपने अपने हाथों पे पकड़े लाठी लोहे की रड से इसके पिताजी को जान मारने की नियत से सर पे मारने लगे, जिससे इसके पिताजी गंभीर रूप से जख्मी होकर जमीन पर गिर गए.
Now the question is, what was the weapon this petitioner was holding?
Weapon is not lathi, lohe ke rod that has been stated.
What was this petitioner holding? He was holding a lathi or a rod or what? Tell me. Or in both hands he was, in one hand he was holding a lathi and in one other hand he was holding a rod.
यहाँ पे लिखा है that has been came in the case diary कि सभी मिल के is not mean specifically.
So there is no specific.
Yes.
Had the counsel for the petitioner, had the counsel for the state. It is alleged that a dispute arose between the informant party and the petitioner, informant and others and the petitioner and others, because of occupation of a land. It is alleged that the informants forbade this petitioner from occupying the land in which both this petitioner and others assaulted the father of the informant. Full stop. The allegation against this petitioner is general in nature, of assaulting by means of a lathi, etc. Considering the general nature of allegation, I am inclined to release this petitioner.
Serial number 27, PN number 2876 of 22, Mr. Satish Kumar Keshri for the petitioner.
Yes, my lord, I am for the petitioner, my lord, for the alleged offence under section 498A, 313 Indian Penal Code 3/4 the Dowry Provision Act. Yes, my lord.
330.
313, my lord, for causing miscarriage without woman's consent, my lord. My lord, may I read the page 40 written report of the informant at page 40, my lord? 13th line from the page 40, my lord.
Yes.
पेज 14 13th लाइन मिलोट रिलेवेंट पैरा इतना तक कि वर्ष 2020 में पेट में पल रहे मेरा बच्चा भी मार पीट कर खराब कर दिया। इसका भी इंजरी रिपोर्ट का छाया प्रति में एप्लीकेशन के साथ संलग्न कर रही हो। मिलोट नाउ कम टू द पेज 16 मिलोट पेज 16 मिलोट द प्रिस्क्रिप्शन ऑफ डॉक्टर असीम राज मिलोट dated 16th of November 2020 in which my lord and subsequently my lord page 18 my lord in page 18 my lord in the bottom corner my lord a biochemistry report is there, labs report my lord, S type O and S type H is there my lord. I have obtained the literature from the Google my lord which says that my lord the S type O positive means the active infection of typhoid fever my lord, and S type H positive means there is a past infection my lord. So informant is suffering from the typhoid my lord in the month of November 2020 my lord, for which she was treated by the Dr. Asim Raj my lord, and for that the several medicine prescribed my lord. And now we come to the page 15 by which my lord, one Dr. Manju Gupta who has treated the victim my lord on 14/12/2020 and subsequently my lord the investigating officer specifically asked the question from the Dr. Manju Gupta my lord. The same has come in para 40 of the case diary and 41 of the case diary. My lord, may permit I will read the para 40 and 41 of the case diary my lord. Lord, I am reading the report of the Dr. Manju Gupta my lord. Relevant portion of the, she had a history of 5-month pregnancy, but size of uterus was not corresponding to size of ये नहीं पढ़ा रहा बाद में जरूर. She had attached that she had taken a treatment for fever by Dr. Asim Raj, local practitioner at Kuru. She had not mentioned any history of violence or injury to me on day of examination. At the time of examination by the Dr. Manju Gupta, my lord, informant has not said with regard to the violation by the petitioner, my lord. And as per the case diary, my lord, the Anjuman has also stated, some of the Anjuman, member of the Anjuman has also stated that while the
Anjuman has got nothing to do with this.
But
yes, who is the state?
Yes, Lordship, I am appearing on behalf of state, Lordship.
Have you got the case diary?
Yes, Lordship, I have got the case diary.
I the counter bill also, my lord.
I'll find the counter today also.
He has referred to paragraph?
For paragraph 40 and 41 of the case diary, Lordship.
41.
But she had gone to Dr. Manju Gupta to get aborted, Lordship. Then why will she say about any violence meted out to her by her husband? And the members of the Anjuman, they have said in the meeting that previously she had stated in the meeting that she has been assaulted by her husband time and again.
No, she has been assaulted, okay.
Yes, Lordship.
But Manju Gupta says that there is a pregnancy.
Yes, Lordship.
She says that there is a pregnancy.
Yes, Lordship. And she has said that seeing the serious condition of the patient due to heavy bleeding and to save her life, I had treated her.
Okay, I understand this. Because of the assault,
yes, Lordship.
It is your case that because of the assault, the pregnancy had to be aborted.
Yes, Lordship.
Not now, Mr. Keshri.
For a moment, my lord.
Yes. And the charge has been framed in this case, Lordship, in February.
30th of November 2017, my lord. The pregnancy may have aborted due to, my lord, the typhoid, my lord.
Is it custody since 2021 only, November 2021?
30/10/2020 my lord. 30/11/2020 my lord.
Not even 6 months.
About 4 months, my lord.
Not even 6 months. Like you heard the counsel for the petitioner, heard the counsel for the state. The petitioner happens to be the husband of the informant. There's an allegation that after the marriage, just a few months after the marriage, dowry was demanded and the informant was assaulted. Further allegation is that due to the assault, her pregnancy had to be terminated. Full stop. Next paragraph. Counsel for the petitioner submits that the counsel for the petitioner submits that the informant was already suffering from typhoid and other diseases for which she was treated by this petition treated by the doctors, that where she has not alleged any malice against this petitioner. Full stop. The APP opposes and submits that the doctor, uh, the statement of the doctor was recorded in paragraph 40-41 of the case diary, wherein the doctor has where the doctor has stated that her pregnancy had to be aborted because there was serious bleeding. Uh, Full stop. Considering the nature of allegations leveled against the petitioner, at this stage, I am not inclined to grant bail to the petitioner.
My lord, some observation may be given, my lord.
At this stage,
Obliged, my lord.
Serial number 28, PN number 22, Mr. Sundar Mandar, Board of Petitioner.
I am appearing in this case, Your Lordship. The case is under section 420, 467, 468, 471, 269, 270, 290, 34 IPC along with 47A, 47D, C, F, G and 52A of the Excise Act, Your Lordship. Now in this case, Your Lordship, although co-accused whose case stands on similar footing has already been granted bail by this Honorable High Court, Your Lordship. Yesterday I have sent the order also, BA number 271.
this is a case of illicit liquor.
It has been said that, yes, Your Lordship, it's Shivji Yadav along with others, they illegally
manufacturing of spurious liquor, rather.
No, Your Lordship, spurious nahi hai. The liquor which is being recovered, that is Royal Stag. I'll just, I've annexed the seizure list, Your Lordship. Annexure 1 at page 31.
If the spurious liquor was tried to be sold with these labels of branded company.
Yes,
this
that
is
is
a
right.
more heinous offense. If from your possession liquors of huge quantity of branded liquors were recovered, it would have no impact on me. You would have easily been granted bail. But here, you were trying to sell spurious liquor by branding it to be of Royal Stag and all these things.
That is the allegation, Your Lordship, but nowhere it has been said it was spurious.
Stay
No
for
test, Your Lordship, no test, nothing. And it has been recovered from the toilets. I was not, it was the Shivji Yadav, Your Lordship. That is there. I'll just read out the relevant portion. If I'm annexure 1 at page 29, Your Lordship. Main is Shivji Yadav, Your Lordship. I'll just read.
What happened to the co-accused?
Co-accused has been granted bail by this Honorable High Court, Your Lordship. Nitish Yadav.
What was the allegation against him? What was the allegation?
Same allegation. Nitish Yadav and this petition, same allegation, Your Lordship. Their name starts from the page 30.
Show me the order.
Yesterday I sent through mail, Your Lordship. BA number 2712 of 2022. On 15th of March 2022.
Take out that.
BA 2712 of 2022. Now, if we just read the FIR, Your Lordship, Annexure 1 at page 30. On the confession of Shivji Yadav, the name of these petitioners have transpired.
Yes, APP.
Yes, our petitioner is a member of syndicate, my lord, and he is very much involved in the making of illicit liquor.
Was he arrested from the spot? Was he arrested from the spot?
No, my lord, he is the only member, my lord.
Member.
जी यादव के पोजीशन से रिकवर हुआ, my lord.
It was Shivji Yadav who was arrested.
Yes, my
No,
lord.
Your Lordship, Shivji Yadav is also not arrested.
Then
Gupt Sushna Mili ki Shivji Yadav, Your Lordship, that is there in that.
यादव के घर से my lord, इनके
हाँ, गुप्त सूत्रों पेज 30 पे गुप्त सूत्रों एवं स्थानीय लोगों से पूछताछ करने पर ज्ञात हुआ कि यह नकली शराब का निर्माण एवं तस्करी का कार्य मुख्य रूप से शिवजी यादव,
Yes, my lord.
गौरी यादव, वीरदेव यादव, विकास यादव, दीपक यादव, जय बहादुर यादव और दीपक यादव का साला नीतीश यादव.
Petitioner with the counsel for the state. It is alleged that some spurious liquor was being bottled and was labeled and was being labeled with the labels of branded liquor manufacturers. Also, next paragraph. Admittedly, the petitioner was not arrested from the place of occurrence. His name transpired from the confessional statement of the co-accused. One of the co-accused, Nitesh Yadav, similarly situated, has been granted bail by a coordinate bench of this court. Considering the fact that one of the similarly situated co-accused has been granted bail, I am inclined to release this petitioner once a month before so-and-so police station. Appearance. Pass over. No pass over.